I find it extremely bizarre how people take on the identity of their spiritual gifts. Like, I'm a medium, I'm a psychic, I'm an intuitive, I'm an empath, I'm a clairvoyant. These are all just different names for different spiritual gifts that everyone has. Every single person on this planet has every single spiritual ability any human has ever thought of and more. And personally, I really don't subscribe to any of those labels because I think it distorts and takes away from what we're actually doing when we're working with our spiritual abilities. Everybody has seven senses that are different than our physical senses. I like to call them our psychic senses, but I've distilled them down into very simple names that actually communicate what exactly is going on when we use them. And those senses consist of seeing, hearing, knowing, feeling, smelling, taste, and empathy. Now, depending on who you follow or what books you read, there's going to be all kinds of different names for each one of those things. But I like to keep it simple. And so here's what each one of those things mean. Seeing, it's where we see with our mind's eye, not with our physical eyes. Hearing is when we hear internally, not with our actual ears. Knowing is the same thing as a gut feeling. Empathy is feeling emotional energy. The psychic sense of feeling is when your body responds with a physical sensation from an energetic stimulus. You were never physically touched, but it felt like you were. Then there's smelling, but not smelling with your nose. It's more like receiving a fragrance that's encoded in an energy source. Then there's taste, but not taste with your tongue. It's tasting something that's encoded in the energy. So, whether you're communicating with spirits, or reading energy, or talking to your spirit guides, or working with your own intuition, you're using all of those senses. Check out my free spirit communication guide if you want to learn more about how to do this.